So I'm going to start off with talking about a graphic that I saw the other day. It says, hope for the best, expect the worst, and take what comes. And unfortunately, Don, this is what I think a lot of merchants have as an attitude going into the fourth quarter. You know, they hope for the best, they hope for the sales that come, but they're not really sure, and they expect the worst. They say, well, my platform may go down, you know, I may not get the customers that I want. So they kind of are pessimistic, and sometimes that's a self-fulfilling prophecy, and they just kind of take what comes. And my take is, this is not a strategy. We need to gear up for something special in the fourth quarter to really dream big and plan and work hard to get that there. All right? And let me show you an example of what we did for one of our top clients, Styling Online. This is what we did last year. Again, you can see the branding is up at the top, the Black Friday weekend, save up to 75% on thousands of items. Now, we're not obviously listing the thousands of items on this hub page, but you can certainly link to all of them. Below, you see sci-fi, movies, television. This is segmenting the sales according to interest. Now, in the middle, again, we're showing a granular level where you see a very specific items, and you can click through directly to that. And there's a scroll bar where you can go towards to more sales there. So this is the Styling Hub page from 2012. Now, the next tip I have is to create a gift guide. And whenever I talk about creating gift guides to merchants, they get a little nervous. They think you have to do something extraordinary, and you really don't. It does not have to be fancy. It just needs to make sense. And one of the biggest pieces of advice that I can give on a gift guide is to segment. We've been talking about that even with the hub page, but segment according to interests and needs. In a second, I'll show you what I mean by that. And if possible, include variety of prices, low, middle, and high. Sometimes they want to splurge. They want to buy the big ticket items, and if so, you need to mark where those are. And sometimes you need to have low kind of entry-level items and segment from there. So this may seem like an odd example to include on an e-commerce webinar because IGN.com is an informational site. But I personally think they've done a phenomenal job with their gift guide. Now, they're not selling anything. If you look closely, you see that they're linking to Amazon and a few other sites. They're not selling this here. But I really like how they structured this, Don. In their left nav, which you can obviously do on your store, on your left nav, they've linked to specific types of interest. Now, that's kind of hard to read, so I'm going to zoom in here. We've created a graphic here that shows you what that looks like. So if you see under the, it says for the hardcore fan, they've got editors picks. They're making specific recommendations from the staff of IGN. And then they segment according to fans. If you're a Halo fan or Batman fan, Star Wars fan, then the products work accordingly with that. This is super easy to do. You can do this right now on your blog, or you can co-opt one of your section pages. But one of the things I want to point out here too is that the descriptions of the products and the gift guides are original. This is not manufacturer content. People are writing about what they think is cool and recommending to the readership, and I encourage you to do the same. Write that content. I want to encourage you to prepare for the holiday graphics now. If you're doing holiday graphics, get started on that. Don't wait till the night before Black Friday and the weekend of Cyber Monday to start working on your holiday graphics. Start getting that in the can right now. An example of what I would recommend is this order by graphic. And sometimes you can do an order by page, which has the dates of when you need to order specific items for to get it in time for Christmas, or in this case, Christmas or Hanukkah. We did this for toywiz.com, and it lists the dates here. Now, in this example, we put this on the item page, so you can see that there's a can't miss link underneath the add to cart button with a pop-up that lists the specific dates that you need to order your items by. And you may do both. You may have a page dedicated to this as well as the pop-up, but I would encourage you to do that. You may do a header decoration. You see a little bit of holiday flair here in touchstone.com. This is an example of Styling Online of their Cyber Monday special. Save up to 75%. We did that for them. That's a newsletter promotion. And this is the merchandising graphics. Again, this is an example of what we did for Styling on their Black Friday sale. Now you can see how we did a specific logo for their Black Friday sale at the very top above that save up to 75% blurb. You want to carry that continuity through all of your promotions, whether it's your newsletter, your on-site graphics, and of course the hub page itself. I encourage you to be very consistent with your graphic scheme there. Now, something that may have not occurred to you is package inserts. Consider that. Let's show you what I mean by that. Again, with styling, what we did last year is we created specific gift cards that they threw in as a surprise in the orders that they shipped out. The customers didn't know they were getting this. Gift cards are super cheap to produce. This is cheapo. And you can get these things printed and throw these in your boxes that you're shipping out. It's a great surprise. People don't know that they're getting that. And on the back of that, you can have a specific coupon code so you can track its effectiveness. So that's a great idea I would encourage you to think about.